Hi and welcome to today's Code Goes tutorial. Today we'll be starting a series of tutorials in which we'll be learning how to work with admin panels or admin dashboards in PHP. So in today's part we'll be taking a look at all the components that are available in the admin dashboard, also how to define a common header and footer for the admin dashboard. So let's get started. First of all, we need a template. So I would suggest you use the admin LTE template that is freely available. You can go to this site and get it. Just click on download. It will take you to the GitHub repo, and as you can see, the source code, if you click on the source code, it will download it. As I have it already downloaded, I won't be downloading it again. So here's my file. So go ahead and extract it. I have it already extracted here on my desktop. Yeah. So let's see how this admin dashboard actually looks like. I have it opened up here. It's an HTML file. So as you can see, there are a lot of features available. There are a lot of interactive icons. There are a lot of graphs, maps, interactive maps, chat blocks, a lot of things. So let me introduce some of these features to you. So we have a lot of widgets here. You can see the messages widget, the bookmarks, the uploads, all the stuff is here. And we have cards, expandable cards, collapsible cards, cards removable, refreshing cards, etc. And we have lots and styles and patterns for it. We also have some of the chat screens that are predefined that we can easily use. We have the social widgets. If you are going for a social media website and all, you can use these. So these are some of the widgets that are available. We have some of the layout options also. We have the top navigation layout. We have the top navigation plus sidebar layout. We have the boxed layout. We have a lot of layouts. For this tutorial, we will be working with the layout with the sidebar. Okay, so then we have some of the charts. So you can see these are some of the charts that are available in the admin LTE, the area chart, the line chart, the donut chart, pie chart, etc. Also we have some advanced dynamic charts available. Those are like interactive charts. Okay, so these are all available in the admin LTE, and as you can see, lots of charts. Yeah, these are also JS charts, are also interactive charts. Okay, let's see at some of the UI elements that are available. We have all the color palettes that can be used, that really goes well with the template. We have callouts different with different colors. We have alerts. We have tabs, drop down tabs, a lot of things, progress bars, vertical progress bars. So do take a look at all of these, it's all interesting. Then we have a set of icons. They recommend the font awesome iconic or the ion icons. That is what is mainly recommended by admin LTE template. We have the buttons. As you can see, they come in all shapes and sizes. Okay, so we have a lot of buttons here, and then there are application buttons like for edit, play, pause, etc. Then we have like menu kind of buttons, horizontal groups of them, radio buttons, etc. Then for the we have the sliders. Sliders are basically these things, these ion sliders and bootstrap sliders that we have. As you can see, these are all interactive. And then we have the models and alerts. The models and alerts are like if you click on one button, one pop-up comes up. This is what basically a model means. So we have a lot of model layouts. We have some of the suite alerts like these. Yeah, so we have a lot of these available in our options. Then we have the navigation bars. We can customize it as we want. We have the timeline, as you can see. There are a lot of options available, and most importantly, we are going to use the forms. So let's just take a look at the forms. So yeah, these are general form elements: the text box, the area box, input with warning, input with error, checkbox, multiple drop downs, etc. As you can see, radio buttons, check boxes, toggle buttons, range, all these things are available. And we also have some of the advanced form elements like date, that are all very interactive, time date, like phone number, etc. Yeah, so we have a lot of options in here. And coming to validation, it has inbuilt jQuery validation. Like if you enter that is something that is not a mail, it will come like something like this. And if you don't click on this I agree to the term service, it will tell you to agree. We have a lot of options here. So these are some of the options that are available in this um, admin LT template of ours. Then we have tables, we have simple tables, we have then data tables. Yeah, we mainly use data tables for depicting the data that we bring out from the database. Usually that's how we use it. Yeah, so these are some of the main things that we use. Of course, there are extra things like calendar. These are all interactive. As you can see, you can create events, add them, and have them put into the calendar. We have options like that. We have galleries with filters. We have even a custom mailbox template that we can use. So please do explore. There are a lot of features in this. So yeah, this is mainly an introduction to the admin LT template that we have. So now we'll be taking a look at how we can define a common header and a footer. So let's just get started. So let me go back here. Let me just put up the initial index page here. That. Yeah. So this is our initial page, and let me just this is our index.html file. You can use any ID of your choice. So I'll be using Visual Studio Code throughout this course. So yeah, let's see here. Okay. Yeah. So what we are going to do is we are going to define a separate header and footer PHP files, and we are going to import them. So let's get started. First off, let's create a new file. Let's just whatever you need to be in the header. That is, let's just get to a template. Yeah, all these things come in the header. All these things also. This whole portion, top and left portion, should come in the header. So as you can see, there are a lot of menus here. So there is a lot here. Let's see where it ends. Yeah, as you can see, the sidebar, everything ends here. So let's just cut the whole part from here. I'm going to cut this. Let's just copy for now. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to name it. Make sure you have it set to all files, and I'm going to name it as header.php. Okay, so yeah, our header.php file is installed. Okay, I mean not installed, it's written. Now let's go for the footer. Okay, so let me create a new file for that and come in here, and let's go to the bottom. Let's see what and all are there in the footer. As you can see, yeah, here is where all the content ends, and you can like cut the code from copy the code from here, and I'm going to just paste it here and save it as footer.php. Okay, so now we have the header and the footer. Now we need the content part of the code. So I'm going to copy this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here is where all the content is. As you can see, the content wrapper. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to paste it here, and then I'm going to save that, and I'm going to call it index.php. Okay, all files and index.php. Okay, I'm going to save it. Okay, so as you can see, I've saved the header, footer, and the index.php files as separate files, but I'm not actually, how do I get the header and footer inside the index.php? For that, I need some PHP code. So let me just write that PHP and yep. Okay. So the code for including files is include underscore once space, and in single quote specify the name of the file. On the top we need the header.php, and in the bottom we need the footer.php. So I'm just going to copy this from here, and let's just go to the bottom of this. Okay, and I'm going to paste it here, and then I'm going to rename it as footer.php. Okay, so we have actually done all these changes, but now we need to see if what we wrote actually works, right? So how do we actually see a PHP file? Let's try viewing that file in the browser. Okay, so here is my index.php file. Let me try viewing that in the browser. Okay, as you can see, you don't get any visual effects, or you don't actually see the site, you actually only see the code. So how do we fix this? For running PHP we need a server like environment. So for that we'll need a server. I would advise you go and install XAMPP. That is very easy, and it does not require any additional configurations. There are also alternatives like XAMPP, but I would suggest you go with XAMPP. Once you have downloaded it, you just go ahead and install it. There are no other extra configurations required. I have it already installed in my system. Once you have installed it, and there will be a pop-up like this. This is the XAMPP controller. So go ahead and start the Apache. That is what you will require to run the PHP file. So let's just and of course, yeah, once we've started this Apache, we need to put that whatever file we are working with inside that server. So this is where my file is, so I'll just copy it here, and then you need to go to the place where you have installed XAMPP. In my case it is C XAMPP. Inside XAMPP, go to htdocs, just paste it there. Okay, it might take some time. Okay, once your file is copied, just go to the browser, just type in localhost / whatever the name of the folder that you have here. In my case it is admin-3.0.5/index.php. So let's see how this comes out. Okay, as you can see, it has come out as the same way as this, and now you have defined separate header and footer for your admin LTE template. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2.